Coalition for Human Rights Monitoring Group in Nigeria had wondered what could be responsible for seeming boldness that the terrorists appear to have acquired. Things have, however, come to light as it is now glaring that the terrorists went on their human life wasting spree as part of the elaborate script that is targeted at realizing the singular agenda of the enemies of Nigeria. At the core of this horror show is Amnesty International, backed up by a section of the international media circuit and so-called social media influencers with a disgruntled opposition political parties thrown into the mix. Following its well-known modus operandi, Amnesty International has again concocted fiction that it has packaged as a report about incidents of human rights abuses committed by the Nigerian military. Recall that the blockade of arms sales to Nigeria under the Obama regime in the United States was based on a series of moonlight tales told by Amnesty International and then turned around to use a compilation of lies as a basis for demonizing Nigeria and preventing the military from getting much needed equipment that would have made the eradication of Boko Haram faster. The records are there for all to see that by the blocking arms sales to Nigeria, Amnesty International effectively put entire communities in harm's way by giving terrorists the upper hand. It is not possible for this so-called international human rights NGO to feign ignorance about the negative impact of its activities. Enlightened Nigerians that are familiar with its activities were provoked enough that they occupied its premises to demand that it shut down a deep state operation in the country. Nigerians must rise up and disown Amnesty International and know it stands for. They must take their future into their hands and send this demonic NGO out of their country in order to have peace. There have been previous efforts at making Amnesty International realize the errors of its ways, but which were discontinued after interventions from well-meaning and respectable Nigerians. This time, the actions we propose against the NGO is final, and we must not be discontinued until it is verified that it has ceased operations in Nigeria. We therefore urge all groups that have been picketing or demonstrating at Amnesty International office in Abuja or any other part of Nigeria to collapse into one persistent mass of protesters so that the display of being registered about the criminal enterprise will be more effective. We call on Nigerians on Twitter to report the handle at rights for glorifying violence and inciting hatred against an entire country. Nigerians should also take the patriotic steps of identifying all social media accounts associated to Amnesty International and their staffers and report such accounts for violations of acceptable standards. We strongly advise Amnesty International and its staffers in Nigeria to treat this as a timely and friendly warning. The organization and those who implement its evil plans in Nigeria will now be treated in the same measure they have treated our dear country. They cannot expect to enjoy peace and tranquility where they have sponsored terrorists to flood parts of the country with human blood. Enough is enough. Thank you and God bless.